Getting 2 applications of this is just ridiculous if you go ahead and look at those numbers. So when we look at this from Waybo, not much has changed from what we saw at the very beginning. Help his bottom lane here because this wave is going to push away.
Fast one on Cream. Look, he's pushed up way too far. He can at least burn his flash. He is compromised. Xiaohu's going to step up. Look for the slow. The stun comes out from Cream, but now Cream is just going to go down, and that's first blood for Waybo.
All right, Kanavi's going to reset. Cream will be able to teleport.
That's the flash out of 369. Back onto the bot side of the map. Hong is getting aggressive onto Light. The slow from the W is not enough to find a kill. And now Kanavi is shut up to the top side. Tien still has a flash. He should be fine, but Breathe might be losing a lot of HP here. The knock up of the 3 talent strike. 369 gets baited by Kanavi, and he does not have enough damage in the tank to get one back.
I don't think it's meaningful. You're just going to now give this Yunara free time to hit onto Breathe and maybe get some more damage onto these structures.
Well, 369 does not have flash, and they're trying to step in front of him so that he cannot escape with the unstoppable onslaught. Cream is there. Maybe he wants to drop a stun with the Q. Not the Tibbers, though, because it's not available. And 369 throws out the ultimate, gets the knockup, but Tien will commit with the flash, picking up the feat of warfare for Waybo.
Too late there from 369 using the ultimate at the very end. Kaisa is still picking up all of these waves.
So Tien is now calling caution to the rest of his laners. Hey, Kanavi could be in the area. I'm working on this dragon. I did not get contested at all. So now Waybo have an opportunity. If they get their bases off, as you see Xiaohu already using the recall right now.
Let's get back to our lanes. We have to take our timer. And
okay,
for the time being, you know what this does mean, though? Kanavi's going to get even further ahead, though, individually, because he's going to get all of these grubs for himself.
Top Esports really putting in a big investment for their Wukong here, and it's definitely expected. We highlighted Kanavi to be the most consistent, or at least one of the 2 most consistent carries for this squad, and he has definitely been taking a role where he's just getting a lot of economy for himself. Now Tien will find a moment to wrap around the all-out from Breathe. They're going to bring 369 right into the waiting arms, and Tien still had the 3 talent strike to fall after 369's flash, but that Sion is a little too tanky now. And Chris and Light might be in danger. Hong has the death charge, leads it on to Light. Immediate flash to guarantee another knock up there. Cyclone on to 2. And Kanavi will strike big with a double kill.
There's more. There's more. Xiaohu's here. Between worlds.
He's going to look for Jackie Love. He dodges and weaves, but he doesn't have enough damage there. Cream is now following up with a flash. Xiaohu has got to be careful now. He still has a flash, but is it worth it? He's on the wrong side of the map, so he might just die here unless he can get to this blast cone.
Wukong's here. Say goodbye, everybody.
And it's enough. Cream will get his revenge.
In terms of priority, some of the timers that he takes and some of the opportunities that Top Esports are looking for makes it difficult for Tien to ever walk away.
He gets interrupted on the grand entrance. That's not good for Waybo and Top Esports.
The great part about that is there was not all that much used, and now Xiaohu in trouble.
W. He's able to hop away. Decent chunk on a Kanavi. Tien's
Chris
gonna
is coming.
Between worlds, gets a big chunk, but Tien gets pulled in. Chris was there just a little too late with the grand entrance and the quickness, and Jackie Love now wants to find Xiaohu on the back end of it. But
Xiaohu out of mid lane, and then we move into this bot lane play. I thought that Top Esports were taking a few too many timers to try to look for certain trades, but they then forced 2 of Waybo away back into their base. Waybo will have first move, or they're going to be first in the minion lane wave here. Top Esports, they want to look for a fight. They're trading.
They snag Tien. He pops the Crescent Guard, pushes them back. Breathe goes all out on Kanavi. That's a lot of good damage onto this Wukong. He's already compromised and forced to use the Cyclone. So Waybo might have a chance now to move into the topside river depending on who they look for. Q3 forces Jackie Love to flash away from the quickness. Chris has to go back with the battle dance, and here comes Light. They find Jackie Love, and Waybo get a big advantage in the mid lane.
That pick onto him is huge. Breathe with a Q3, gets the knockback. Jackie Love tries to flash out, and a re-engage from Chris finds them. Top Esports, a little too aggressive, trying to find something. Instead, I think they should have used the Rift Herald to force Waybo to turn. Waybo do not have any of the grubs, and Cream had teleport this entire time, so a numbers disadvantage unavailable there for Top Esports. Kanavi's in the area. We're getting the teleport from Xiaohu. Let's see the lane allocations that will come out with Waybo grabbing themselves the Herald. Look for potentially even getting a red buff on Kanavi and Jackie Love. That could increase the damage potential for this team.
There is a ward from Top Esports, so they have full vision of the dragon now at 9,000 HP. I think Waybo are trying to think about pulling away from it. Oh,
He's
Breeze
dead.
getting a lot of damage. Cyclone already into the backline. Light is looking for the assassination of Jackie Love, but there's too many shields, and now Light is in a 1v3. He just gets deleted, and now Weibo are in trouble. All out from Breathe is able to find Kanavi in the back end, but now he's got to deal with Cream on his escape route. Meanwhile, Weibo are dealing with the power of Jackie Love, who is pursuing them to all hell, as Weibo are still on the run, but 369 is pretty much unkillable. He is still so damn tanky on this Scion. Weibo overplaying their hand in the river, and Top Esports punish.
It's not even the Dragon, but the fight win going over to Top Esports means that it is incredible. And think about what they got out of this trade here. For Top Esports, they lost the Flash on their mid and their jungler, but
and Top Esports come out for the better. The gold advantage is still not massive enough
They're gonna
for them
get
to feel
first
like they're
turret.
taking control, but the first brick is finally awarded over to Top Esports, but Feats of Strength have yet to be picked up. However, Tien is in trouble, and Jackie Love benefits from another freebie.
Coming into this season, and an incredible bounce back so far. We had some questions whether or not Top Esports were going to be as competitive as we've seen from them, especially with how their split 2 ended. And so far, I feel like we have not really missed a beat outside of their series against BLG.
What I have come to learn about Top Esports now casting LPL for almost a year is that their regular season seems to always excel in dominance. And obviously, we're going to have to wait. Otacon, the rest of Top Esports knows something's up. Less than 6,000, 4K HP, 3K.
Can they
it's
do
gonna
it?
Be close, and Kanavi will say thank you very much for the Otacon. They eliminate Tien off the map, and now Weibo have the turntail. Breathe is trying to set up an all-out.
Oh, Jackie Love.
A switcheroo, but Weibo are starting to fall and collapse at the wayside. Jackie Love is looking for it all, and Top Esports will find the ace at 23 minutes.
Triple kill there for the Yunara, and they get the Otacon at the same time. That feels like it absolutely clinches the game here for Top Esports to start off this series. God damn, Top Esports, you are so good when you're in the regular season. Just the smite steal there from Kanavi. 2 of our junglers there in the pit at the same time.
Throw for the sake of Weibo's sanity, but I don't think that's happening from our top 2 team in Top Esports.
Hey, look, Top Esports, they've been known to have a few games, happy games. I don't think it's going to be from this position, but hey, anything's possible. IG are playing today, so there's some voodoo in the air right now. It's going to be 2 turrets being taken in the mid and bottom lane here for Top Esports while Breathe makes a trade.
8,000 gold ahead. Item differentials almost maxed out, at least 1 per person. Oh my goodness, snap engage from Tien, and Jackie
What are
Love
we
immediately
doing?
flashes away, but Light is going to send it on to Jackie Love, but they can't kill him! Jackie Love is immortal! And Breathe can't even finish the job! You try to step to Jackie Love and you're gonna get it!
What the hell was that? I mean, Weibo, they thought, hey, we have to jump on Jackie Love. He has flash, he has barrier, he gets all of the shielding from his team. That just feels like it's going to be the end of the game. Xiaohu's the only one that's alive. They have Tibbers as well, 3 grubs. Top Esports now find themselves with a 10,000 gold lead. The Baron on top of that. And if they couldn't kill him here, then hell, man, they're not killing him any other point in this game.
That felt like the Hail Mary from Weibo. Just try to send everyone into the back line. They burned the barrier, they burned the flash, and it just wasn't enough. The Baron will be secured for Top Esports just under 27 minutes with a massive 12,000 gold advantage here in our first game of the series. For the rest of this second round robin. Because if Top Esports can do that, I will believe. I will be a believer.
Wait, let's wait.
To be fair, you've been watching more LPL than I have, so I completely understand.
Well, I remember our loss to Gam. That one hurt a lot. So we've got Top Esports finishing this one out. Baron here for another minute and a half. I mean, Tien uses his ultimate. It's not enough.
Yeah, the Crescent Guard ain't gonna do squat. Weibo just doing whatever they can to defend the remnants of their base, but they're dropping like flies, one after another, and Top Esports will not lose a single man. Xiaohu flashes 07 to the rest of his fallen comrades, because he's gonna have to watch his Nexus crumble and burn. Top Esports lead the series against Waybo Gaming 1-0.
I think Top Esports are feeling really good about that trade. Again, second round robin.
And allow Light to farm up a lot of Senate stacks and just effectively outrange Jackie Love. However, we do know that Jackie Love has pulled out some...
In mid lane looks, this could be an option where Kanavi can sneak up behind him, and well, once this wave crashes and Cream gets back in, they could look for a play. Oh no.
Breathe has made this top lane very volatile. 369 is below 500 HP. Might be enough for Tien to at least burn a summoner spell, if not first blood. Tien's going to lead the charge. Pillar onto 369. Easy chomp. And the flash guarantees that no one goes down. It's first blood for Weibo.
Still, not bad though, because this wave is going to crash. It'll be a full plate here for Breathe alongside that kill, so he gets a 600 gold lead for himself.
The seismic shove forcing the flash out of Cream. Now that's something that Weibo could try and punish if they ever get Spirit Rush off cooldown.
I think it's tough though. It's only the flash, and with Cream having his ultimate up, and again, 8 seconds. Look at this huge wave that Light is currently catching underneath his turret. He's going to have to drop this. He does have ultimate. How many grubs here can Weibo actually secure? It'll be 1 to start, but Cream is now on a flank.
And Tien just used Smite. Flash from
Oh.
Chris. Seismic shove. That's a big combo. Kanavi is caught. And Cream now joins the fray. But does he have enough damage with Jackie Love to turn the tides of battle? Hong is already about to drop. The charm goes wide. And Cream is forced to bail. Big win for Weibo at the grub pick.
That's Feats of Warfare immediately going over to Weibo and all of these grubs, which is a great setup for this team. You'll have the range of the Senna and those side lanes that we were talking about. Talia and Jax are going to have a field day with this kind of advantage. Up the dragon will be their first dragon of the game. This will also open up a teleport advantage here for Weibo, as Xiaohu did not need to use his as Cream moved into the bottom side of the map.
This has been really smart coverage from Chris for the first 10 minutes. We already saw that
Xiaohu.
369 has dropped to 50% HP. Xiaohu
They need to win
teleports to the
this.
top side. This is a lot invested by Weibo. 4 versus 3 at the moment. Jackie Love is arriving to the party. How fast can he get there? Seismic shove, not a lot of damage as Chris throws Kanavi into the wall. But the play is taking too long, and Tien is forced to flash away from the headbutt pulverized combo. Jackie Love should be able to help with the wave clear, but the Poppy Hammer will punt away one. Kanavi no longer there. The Weaver's Wall getting the flash. And now top Esports
Kanavi's going to come back?
with 3v5.
Uh-oh.
Kanavi is going to come soon. Weibo have to act fast. This dive is not working out well. Chris gets dropped. Cease and desist on the Tien. And Weibo overstay their welcome as Hong is finally dropped in favor of Weibo. But you have to imagine that benefits top Esports way more.
Turret plates with this wave. If Cream doesn't carry this game, I think is a travesty and comes into question more and more of us criticizing this mid laner for top Esports.
And we've seen both sides of the coin throughout this entire season, right? We've seen Cream get a lot of these resources early.
That's exactly where you want that gold to be if you're a top Esports fan here. And it completely equalizes the gold right now because Breathe and Tien have their individual matchups.
Headbutt from Hong will punt Tien away, and that means Breathe just might get soloed out by all 4 members. The quick flash and the leap strike to a control ward is what saves him in the end. Neither team has secured the feats of strength. Still 2 objectives away, as you called out. Weaver's Wall trying to collapse on a 369. He doesn't have flash from the top dive before. And that's an easy setup from both of the solo laners of Weibo, and they're just going to try to opt into taking another turret for themselves here on the top side of the map.
And with sharing not only the gold, but also the turret kill here, Xiaohu gets to clean up a lot of that gold lead that Cream had individually.
Weibo are blitzing the Rift Herald as fast as possible, and if they get this before top Esports are able to really set up themselves for the bottom side of the map, should be enough time for Weibo to get the bases off thanks to the empowered recalls from the Rift Herald take.
Grab themselves the first 2 dragons of the game, and that means either the Otacon in 4 or the dragon that spawns in 5 is going to declare the feats of strength for our teams here. And you kind of look at where they're at right now onto this Senna, and think about how tough it's going to be later on into the game with with Poppy and with this Talia, right?
Pillar look on the Cream, forces his Spirit Rush, and
Nice.
flash over the walls with the Pulverize. Tien could be in trouble here, still has a flash, but he is not getting out here alive. Cream picks up his first kill, looking for another with the Orbit Deception. It's a double for the mid laner of top Esports.
And now Cream, he's going to go ahead. He thought he was going to get a recall timing instead, but with how long the lane is, with Jax already pushing, he's going to TP immediately. Top Esports grab themselves a top tier 1. Let 369 grab this so he can be a little bit more resilient resilient versus this Jax as the game goes on, and that was a great response and a great play coming out from TES.
And it's so crucial that Cream is able to win big in the play, because we teed up that he got a lot of gold for free.
What I'm looking at right now is these 280 carries. Flicker Blades is already done. JackeyLove, he uses a spell shield. He's out of this. This should be mid-turret going over to Waybo. But Light is really far behind. He's down almost 40 CS versus this Sivir. And yes, you'll have that scaling eventuality of the Senna. My worry here is are you really going to get there in time with the 2 dragons that Top Esports have now? 369, he's just going to teleport.
Oh! But the pillar interrupts him. Breathe sets it up by going aggressive with that Grandmaster's Might earlier, and 369 just could not get out in time.
They need to keep their resets, though, because if they overstay for a wave, they lose more off the map here. Cream gets another wave in top lane. Now they're trying to see if they can find anything onto Light. He saw his flash, so he should be fine. Teleport comes out. There's 2 different teleports. Breathe a massive flank.
Holy moly, JackeyLove popping the thrill of the hunter on the hunt for the movement speed, but Kanavi sends it into the backline, but Cream, I don't think he really wants to go that deep, and Kanavi's forced to flash and reposition. Now Breathe threatening and finds himself some ground beef to chow down on. Top Esports now still in full retreat mode. Xiaohu looking for Kanavi, knowing that he's got no way out, throws another big rock to the back of his head. Top Esports and at least guarantee another 5 minutes before the soul is at play. Otacons still yet to be really postured for. We have 369 and Hong, the first one on the top side of the map for Top Esports. Crisp and Breathe matching in tow.
No flash, no teleport, and he has ultimate, but only now are Weibo going to know.
Spotted it. They put down the blue ward. It's less than 3,000 HP, but Tien cannot get into the pit. Top Esports pull a heist off the Otacon, and now Breathe is in trouble. He doesn't have flashes. He already used the cease and desist. Will lock him down. Dawning Shadow.
Oh!
Keeper's verdict from Crisp will grant his top lane safe passage.
Have enough damage, especially with Senna's build right now. So
yeah.
TES, they get themselves to soul point. Can Weibo push anymore? They're not going to hit mid. They're going to look for top, but a teleport coming out from 369. He has to not only survive, but he needs to break Weibo's ability to hit this turret.
Hong is trying to take a safe way through the jungle on the outskirts of it, as Tien and Chris were marking some of those entrances, but Breathe is just taking a huge chunk. Big seismic shove onto 369. He could just get bursted out before the rest of Top Esports collapse. Dawning Shadow finally helps finish him off with the power of that Subjugate, but JackeyLove is firing these ricochet blades, and no one can reach JackeyLove. Breathe falls, and now Top Esports are ready to turn the fight! JackeyLove is untouched once again, and this Sivir is online!
That's another triple kill, and that's a full-on ace. And that could be the point of the game that we look back and we say, damn, Top Esports really started to crush from then on.
While the gold may look even right now,
this Senna is not going to have enough time to play this game, and now JackeyLove has 3.5 items. Tien's Breeze's dead.
He has a leap strike. Can he flash over to the blast cone? But there's so many members surrounding him from the side of Top Esports. There's no way that Jax ever gets out of that scenario. And
very close stuff here. Top Esports now playing on 2 lanes, and I love the positioning of Hung and Kanavi. Wait in between these 2 lanes and see what the play is going to be.
He knows that JackeyLove is down some, but he's just trying to 1v1 a Sivir. This Fed, that is never ever gonna work, Xiaohu. And Cream is gonna force another flash out of the members of Weibo Gaming with the forceful aggression off of that charm play. And Top Esports still continuing to press on forward as Light and the rest of Weibo have to be careful because Cream is hunting. One more Spirit Rush at the ready. And Top Esports use the threat of it to take this inhibitor.
Oh my god!
Charm right at the Tien! He's dead! Top Esports might just try to end the game right now.
They got another wave in mid lane here and still Baron rocks for another minute, so they can continue this pressure. Xiaohu's up in 15.
Chris stops another vault breaker, but he's got a cease and desist. Light is forced to flash. Kanavi gives his life. That Top Esports can just barrel through the Nexus towers. Breathe is already below 50%, but Top Esports just show an exceptional masterclass at sweeping a series.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.